Hey y'all, this is Melissa. I just wanted to come on and do a video and tell y'all a little bit about why I decided to use only cruelty-free makeup. And so if you like this video, I hope that you will like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. So before I get started too far, I promised my cat that she would have a feature in a beauty video because she's beautiful. So I'm just going to turn the camera a little bit so you can see her. Here she is. There you go, baby. See? You're in your very own beauty video. Oh, yes. So, that's Meep. And yes, I tell her that of course, she's in beauty videos. She's beautiful. So, anyway, um, it was kind of a hard decision for me to go cruelty free because all the makeup I was using was not cruelty free. I was using only MAC and Yves Rocher makeup. Um, and honestly, I didn't have any reason to go cruelty free. I'm definitely a meat eater. I mean, if there's gravy involved, I will eat any meat. So, but I was watching a lady on one of the video ladies that I watch, and she runs like a rescue mission for animals, and she put in a plug for Physicians Formula makeup. And the reason why she did that was because she said, well, it's cruelty free and it's healthy for you, and that we should take care of our bodies because it's the temple of God, and because um, we should also care for the animals, which she does. And I really, I thought I can't, it's just not me to do that. Okay, I'm a meat eater. Okay, so but it just kind of was bugging me a little bit. I thought maybe I should research into this. What's the big deal? I mean, so they have these animals run around wearing lipstick for a week and see if it hurts them. I mean, put some lipstick on a monkey and see what it does to them. But then, so I thought, well, okay, I'll research it. And so I did. I researched it. And I'll just kind of give you a little bit of a rundown of what I found when I researched it. They do a number of tests when they research on animals, and I'll just kind of read you a little bit of what I found. One of the things they do is called a Drey's test, where they'll put, like, say, a rabbit in body restraints and a neck vise while the test substance is rubbed in their eyes or dripped in their eyes or rubbed on their skin for maybe weeks at a time. They'll be in this device. And they'll have inflamed skin, and they'll develop ulcers and bleeding scabs, and they'll possibly go blind from whatever it is. And they'll basically do that until they die, and just see what's going to happen to them. They also have something called a lethal dose 50% test, where animals are force-fed or injected with a test substance, like a group of them, until 50% of the animals die, and see how long that takes. They'll do dermal penetration tests, analysis of the moment that a chemical enters the bloodstream for absorption, skin sensitization tests, where things are injected to activate the immune system of the animal. And then, the hair will be shaved off their skin and products applied into the skin, and then it's checked to see how much irritation is there. And related to that is the skin corrosivity and irritation test, where they check for any irreversible damage that it does to the animal. You see where else I've got my notes here. repeat dose toxicity tests where they're force fed, they're forced to eat, inhale, or be rubbed with a product every so many days until they're killed. Um, Toxicokinetics tests where animals are force fed a test substance and then killed, and then their organs are examined to see how those substances affected their organs. And according to U.S. law, animals are allowed to be burned, shocked, poisoned, isolated, starved, drowned, addicted to drugs, injected with diseases, blinded, made to suffer seizures, have their skulls cut open to insert electrodes or wires, force-fed chemicals, or have their skulls crushed. And they can do that to them all with no pain medications given to the animals before this happens. And they actually have video footage of the animals cowering in fear when people walk by because they've seen other animals just actually killed right in front of them. So, and they do this to, they said primates, dogs, cats, rats, mice, rabbits, pigs, fish, and any other number of animals. It said that if any one new ingredient is added to a product and they have to retest, it can mean the death of at least 1,400 more animals while they retest that new ingredient that's added to that product. So I was pretty shocked. And the more I thought about it, I thought, there's animals that they say some of them that aren't adopted from SPCA, they can be shipped off for these things. And I thought, what about Meep? What about my cat? What if my mom hadn't adopted her? My mom adopted her, and then I wasn't able to have her at her apartment, so I adopted Meep. And I thought, what if she hadn't got adopted? And the more you learn about animals, I'm an animal lover, so I've learned that every animal has their own little personalities, and you get to know that, and they're just precious. She'll crawl up in bed with me. She'll get up under the covers, and she likes to watch the birds, and she does all kinds of things. She's just adorable. She has her little attitudes. She's having an attitude right now. I don't know if you can see her or not. Yeah, she's getting one right now. You getting a little bit of an attitude? They get their little attitudes, I thought, would you want something like that happening to her? And I thought, I couldn't do it. So I had to go cruelty free. I had to. And, so what I did was I took all of the non-cruelty free items I had. And I had just gotten a lot of stuff because I had restocked stuff. So a lot of the stuff that I had was unopened. I went ahead and I sold it because I thought, other people don't have to share my conviction on this. That's fine, and you don't have to either. I'm just sharing why. When I say, oh well, I don't use this, it's not a cruelty-free product. I sold those items. Some of the other ones I just gave away. Some I gave to my mom and sister, and then my husband and I, we run a mobile clothes bank, and so others I just put in a box and I sat it out with the clothes for people to take, and people loved it. They took it, And so anytime I get anything from BoxyCharm that's not cruelty free, it goes in a box and it's ready to go. Whenever I get a nice collection of that stuff, I'll put it out at the clothes bank. So, and then everything else that I've either bought or that I'm keeping is all cruelty free. But I actually got to the point where the few things I had left, I could not even bear to put it on my skin, knowing that it had been rubbed into the skin of an animal to the point that that animal was suffering and that their skin was irritated and they were in pain from that product. I couldn't bear to have like that lipstick on my lips, knowing that, or that stuff on my skin, knowing that. I couldn't bear it. I couldn't bear it. And so, that's why I went cruelty free. But when I first heard it, I didn't pay it a lot of mind, but I really felt like God was kind of saying, "Hey, you need to pay attention to this. You need to pay attention to this." And I'm really glad I did, because I had no idea, and I wouldn't have known, because honestly, the big companies out there that make stuff, they don't want you to know. They don't want you to know. But basically, a good rule of thumb is if it's sold in China, it's that it has animal testing involved. So I just wanted you to know what the scoop was and sort of why I've gone cruelty free, and sometimes why I say what I say about, hey, I'm cruelty free with this now. So anyway, I hope y'all have a good day, and remember that you're fearfully and wonderfully made, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye till next time.